Did you know that woolly mammoths were still roaming the earth while the Great Pyramids of Giza were being built? It sounds like a fantasy, but it's historical fact. Around 25 and 60 BC, the Great Pyramid of Giza was completed, standing as the tallest man-made structure for thousands of years. At the same time, thousands of miles away, the last remaining woolly mammoths were living their lives in the freezing cold. We often think of mammoths as belonging to a distant prehistoric era, but they coexisted with complex human civilizations much longer than we realize. When the first stones of Stonehenge were being placed in England, mammoths were still very much a part of the global ecosystem. Their final stronghold was Wrangel Island, a remote landmass off the coast of Siberia that became a refuge for these Ice Age giants. Isolated from the mainland, this small population survived for nearly 6,000 years after mammoths had vanished elsewhere. To put it in perspective, the pyramids were already centuries old by the time the very last mammoth drew its final breath. It wasn't until approximately 1700 BC, about 3,700 years ago, that the species finally went extinct on Wrangel Island. This means that during the reign of the famous pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom, mammoths were still roaming the earth. Humans and mammoths shared this planet for over 100,000 years, from the depths of the Ice Age into the dawn of recorded history. As humanity began to develop writing, complex trade networks, and urban centers, these giants were still clinging to existence. Rising sea levels and changing climates eventually sealed their fate, trapping them on islands where resources were limited. The gap between the prehistoric world of mammoths and the ancient world of Egypt is much smaller than our history books suggest. These creatures were incredible survivors, adapting to some of the harshest conditions ever seen on Earth. Today, we find their remains frozen in time, reminding us of a world that existed just a few thousand years ago. History is full of these incredible overlaps. It's a reminder that the past is often much closer than it seems. Stay curious.